Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this look that I'm wearing on my eyes right now. This is my first video on my brand new channel. I did delete my old channel just because I didn't like the URL that I was using, and also because I have officially branded myself with my company, so I'm really excited about that. And so this is going to be my brand new channel for that. On this channel, I'm going to be bringing you guys tutorials and tips and tricks on skincare. I personally know that I have for forever been challenged with acne problems on my skin, so I've been able to learn a few things and a few tips and tricks on how to get rid of all of that stuff from aesthetic school. So I'm really excited about that. So I'll be able to bring all that kind of stuff to you guys. I'm incredibly open to any recommendations or any questions that you guys have, so please feel free to contact me about that. Have a rockin' day! So I'm going to start off by priming my eyes with MAC Painterly and take MAC Wedge and Soft Brown and put that in my crease and on the inner and outer edges of my eyelid to kind of give it a transition color. And then I'm going to move on and do Anastasia Rich Brown in the inner and the outer corner of my lid to give the center of my lid more accentuation. I'm going to use this with a pencil brush from Sigma. And then next I'm going to take Makeup Geek Latte, and I'm going to use that as a blending color to blend out the inner and the outer edges of my lid. And again, using that same Makeup Geek Latte, I'm going to take that on the big fluffy brush and blend it out up into my upper crease. And then I'm going to continue blending and blending and blending. That's the big thing with any sort of eye makeup look, as I'm sure everybody knows already. But next, to accentuate that center lid, I'm going to take Makeup Geek Starry Eyed and Grandstand and mix them together and pat them on my eyelid, as these colors work a little better when you use your finger rather than a brush. And then I'm going to mix Rich Brown and Latte, and I'm going to put that back on a pencil brush and put that in my lower crease. This will just give my eye more dimension altogether. And then I'm going to blend it out with my MAC 211. It's a pretty skinny brush from MAC. It's kind of like the 217 except cut in half. And then we're going to move on, and we're going to take a baby wipe instead of a makeup wipe just because they're cheaper. I'm going to take that and I'm going to dust off any of the edges or any of the fallout and everything. Then I'm going to use an Urban Decay pencil in Perversion, and I'm just going to use this in a very small line. I just didn't feel like this look needed a lot of eyeliner, so we just went with the simple eyeliner look. Now to move on to the face, I'm using Nars Sheer Glow in the color Punjab. I'm actually using this on a powder brush from Sigma just because I felt like it gave my skin more of a airbrush look rather than some of my other ones that I have. This I'm doing Bobbi Brown Corrector in Bisque. This is just going to help cover up those dark circles that I have under my eyes. We're going to move on and use Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Light. This is just going to conceal it and also brighten up that under eye area. I'm also going to blend this out with that same fluffy brush that we used for our foundation. Now I'm going to take Bobbi Brown foundation in the color Almond, and I'm going to carve out my cheekbones and use this as my bronzer. I know it looks very orange on the camera, but it actually didn't look this orange in person. Especially once it's all blended out, it doesn't look as bad. This stuff is awesome. It's very, very, very creamy. I would have used their concealer because it is more, I feel like, more pigmented and long lasting, but it does not blend as well as the foundation. Now I'm going to mix Bobbi Brown Translucent Powder and Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana Powder and use that as my setting powder for under my eyes, just so that nothing creases, and it'll also brighten up that concealer. Then I'm going to use the Cover FX Light Luminous powder just to set the rest of my face. This does have a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of a sheen to it, which isn't horrible. It just kind of gives it more of a natural finish. Then I'm also going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette. I'm going to use the middle color, if you usually get the palette. It's the middle bottom color in the color Fawn. I'm going to use this just to kind of set that same contour in the places that I put the Bobbi Brown foundation. And then next we're going to move on to blush. And the blush that I used was one of the ones from the Morphe palette. It comes in about 9, I believe. I took mine out of the palette, but I believe it's 9 blushes, and I'm using the more pinky plum blush. They don't have names on them, unfortunately. I wish they did. Even if they were just numbers, it would just be easier to talk to people about that. And then I'm going to highlight the top of my cheekbones with Becca highlighter in Opal, and then we're going to move back to our eyes and use that same rich brown color in the outer corner of my lower lid. I'm going to mix MAC Soft Brown and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dusty Rose. I'm just using the Dusty Rose because I really like that pinky taupe look on the bottom lash line. I just feel like it pulls out my eye color a lot. And then we're going to throw on a highlighter on the inner corner. Use any mascara that you would like to use. This one is Clinique Double Lash. And then we're also going to move on to our lips, which I use the ColourPop Lumiere lipstick, or Lippie, and the MAC Staunchly Stylish. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I will see you guys soon. Bye! Okay, that sounds pretty good to me. Okay, bye.